Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have a Walt Disney World haul. I just got back yesterday from our Walt Disney World trip. We were there for 9 days, I believe it was, so I have a decent amount, not as much as you may think, but I do have a good amount of stuff, especially pins, so let's get right in. So starting off with my big ticket item is this jacket. I got it at the Character Warehouse on Vineland. If you've never been to the Character Warehouses, there are two. I've only been to the one on Vineland, but they always have a really good mix of stuff. You really never know what you're gonna see, but you can get stuff at a really great discounted price. I got this orange jacket. It's like a windbreaker, but it does have an embroidered Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and Pluto on it. It's really, really cute. And it's kind of like part of that Vault vintage collection. I would never have bought this at retail because in the parks it was $60, $59.99, but it was marked down half price at $29.99, so $30 basically, and then at checkout there was another 30% off applied. So I did get this less than half of what it was selling for when it was in the parks, and I thought it was really cute, especially to be like such a good deal. Moving on, the next things that I got at the outlet, I got 4 pens. The pens are extremely discounted. This is actually probably one of my best pen experiences at the outlet because I collected the Our Transformation Story, which were the villains pens. It was a monthly collection last year, and I kind of stopped towards the end of the year, just like fell off because of the holidays and stuff. But I was still missing 3 of the pens from that series, and they had 2 of them there. So I got the Caw one, which is Caw like normal on one side and then kind of like with his crazy eyes on the other side. It looks like this. And I got Cruella de Vil, which has her in her normal state and then her with her like buggy eyes and crazy hair, and it looks like this. These pins in the park were $19.99. They were at the outlets for $8.99. The other 2 pins that I picked up while I was at the outlet are 2 of the Mickey Mouse The Main Attraction pins. I believe they had 3 or 4 of these at the outlets because they did do a monthly series collection thing with this style. They had pens, ears, a lounge fly backpack, I believe, whatever. I didn't collect any of them, but I did think these would make really good traders potentially. I do actually really like the ones I got because I love the colors and everything. I got the Dumbo one, which this one is like blue, gold, and red, and it almost just seems very classic Mickey. And then I got the Prince Charming Regal Carousel one, which I just love the pastels on this one because it has like a minty blue and baby pink color and browns, and I just really like these colors. So I may end up keeping them if they don't trade. I mean, I will if they don't trade, but I'm hoping to just have these as really good traders and to help me get some of the things I've been looking for. Moving away from pins, we did get some of the kids that we hang out with a lot, some gummy candies. So I picked up 4 packages of just the literal Disney gummies, and they're in different character shapes and such, but we just picked these up for them. Before I get into my major pin haul from the parks, I will go ahead and pop in some photos of the other things I got. One, we got another popcorn bucket to add to the collection. I really cannot do any more popcorn buckets because I have no more space, but we got the 100th one. I also forgot to pick up my ornament and album that I like to get at each trip, so I've already ordered those online. So this is the album style for this year. I have it in the Disneyland version. It's literally the exact same, but this one says Walt Disney World. And then I got a 100 years ornament because they are currently celebrating 100 years of the Walt Disney Company. Okay, moving on into pins. I have not done a mystery series since Christmas, and I'm really particular about mystery series. I always want to collect all of them if I decide to get some, just because I don't like just buying them just to have as traders, just because they are so expensive personally. But I did love this mystery series, which was really hard to find around the parks. This is the Mickey and His Pals mystery pin set. The box looks like this, and it does have 8 pins in the collection. I do want to get them all because they are in such fun pastels mixed with bright, bold colors, and they're in a very retro style. But there is Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, Daisy, Donald, Chip and Dale, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And I did get 3 boxes of these. So I will not complete the series because I would need 4 boxes, but I'm hoping to get just a good variety, trade my duplicates, and then purchase the ones that I don't get. I did pick up one other pin bag which has 5 pins in it. This is the Sweet Dreams set, and it has all different animals that are sleeping or taking a little nap. They're really cute. I had not seen these before on anything. I didn't know if I really wanted to commit to the whole series, so I'm kind of waiting to see what I think when I look at them in person. But if I don't collect the whole series, I definitely want Simba and Winnie the Pooh. Those are my top two for my collections. There's also an owl from Winnie the Pooh, which I would not mind having either. And there's Lucifer from Cinderella, which I do have a Cinderella collection. I don't really collect Lucifer from that, so I'm not dying for that one, but if I ended up with it, I'm sure I'd keep it. Now moving on to the pins in the park. The first one I have here is my 2023 Disney World pin. I like to pick up a generic pin every time I go to the parks that has the year on it. I try to get the park as well, but sometimes it just doesn't say. This one doesn't say Walt Disney World, but it does have Cinderella's castle. And so this one is in this like retro color style. This is kind of their look this year, but it is got the castle and it has 2023, and then it does have a spinner element, if I can get it to spin. I think there we go. And it does have Donald, Mickey, Goofy, and Pluto that spin around. So got this as my 2023 Walt Disney World pen. The other kind of generic one I got is a Cinderella's castle with the Mickey balloons. It's kind of modeled after Up, but I have this in Sleeping Beauty's castle, and I saw it in Cinderella's castle, and this is OG Cinderella's castle design, so I definitely had to pick this up. Next I got two Winnie the Pooh pins when I was at Disney Springs. The first one says, "Home is wherever there is honey." It is a pin-on-pin design, and it looks like this. It's just really cute. I like the phrase on it. Y'all know I love Winnie the Pooh. And the other one I got is a dangle pin, and it has a rubberized element at the top. It is Pooh hanging on to his balloon. This is a very iconic Pooh look, but typically it's just a blue balloon, so I love that they did it blue, but it is a Mickey balloon. Moving on, I love to get attractions pins for all the attractions, but especially the ones I love, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind ride is one of my absolute favorites. It may be my favorite ride in the parks, and I do not have a pin for it yet, so I did pick up in the Wonders of Xandar shop the Nova Corps symbol, and it's just a very generic pin like that. But then I also found this technical metal badge. It has a magnetic back, so I'm hoping it will stick through my book, but if not, I'll figure it out. But it's just massive, as you can tell, and it says Honorary Guardians, and like I said, it's meant to be worn like here on a shirt, but I love it, and I'm hoping that I can get this to work in my pin books. Next, I picked up the Midway Mania 15-year celebration pin. Toy Story just released 3 new pins for their Toy Story Land anniversary. Midway Mania, or Toy Story Mania, is my favorite ride in all of Toy Story Land. I could play that game / do that ride all day, and I finally beat Luke. I know I have beat him at least one other time, but it's rare, and so I kind of wanted to get this to commemorate that. But this is just a really cute pin that does have this little spinner elements on the targets that Woody and Buzz are holding. Lastly, moving into Galaxy's Edge, I picked up 2 Star Wars pins. The first one is this open edition Bright Suns pin. I think there's probably a few that are like this, so I would be interested in getting all of those, but I just absolutely love the color scheme of this pin. I thought it was really, really neat, and I really like the design style as well. And the last pin I purchased was one of the last things that I did in Hollywood Studios on her last day there. I picked up this really neat Millennium Falcon R2-D2 pin. I really like the color scheme and art design again that they did for this one, but I got this pin because everyone's favorite ride in our group was Rise of the Resistance, which was kind of like our swan song in Hollywood Studios. That's how we ended our day. And on the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, we actually did have a really successful flight crew situation, and the cast members were actually really impressed with how we did. It was definitely one of the more fun rides that I had done, so kind of got this pin to commemorate our time at Galaxy's Edge. And that is all that I got at Walt Disney World, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!